watching Panic Channel. What Sleeps Beneath Harrow Falls. Episode 2. The Founding Families. The truth begins here. Some stories are forgotten, some are erased. But erased stories always leave something behind. The message on the motel mirror refused to leave Maya's mind. "Stop asking," Iris asked. Someone wanted her to stop searching, which meant she was getting closer. The next morning, an email appeared on her laptop. No subject, no sender, only one sentence. "If you want the truth, come alone." Attached below was an address. County Archives. Maya had never heard of the building. The archives stood at the edge of Harrow Falls. Old stone walls, broken windows. Inside, the air smelled of dust. Thousands of forgotten files filled endless shelves. Every step echoed through the silent building. Then, a woman's voice broke the silence. "Maya Holt?" Maya turned. Standing between the shelves was Dr. Lenora Voss. "I've been expecting you." Dr. Voss led Maya deep into the archives, past locked cabinets, past sealed evidence rooms, past shelves marked. Finally, 3 weathered folders rested on top. 1924, 1925, 1926. Slowly opened the first file. 7 people disappeared. The second folder revealed the same nightmare. 7 more people. Autumn, 1961. Then came the final folder. 1987. Maya opened it. Her hands froze. The file was empty. Every page missing. Only one thing remained. A faded evidence tag. Case number 1987-47. Removed. Maya looked at Dr. Voss. Who took them? They weren't stolen. They were erased. A cold wind swept through the archive. The lights flickered once, then again. The room suddenly felt. Maya searched every cabinet, every drawer, every shelf. Nothing. Then, footsteps echoed behind her. Slow, steady, getting closer. Dr. Voss's face turned pale. She slowly looked toward the doorway. Deputy Cole, standing silently behind Maya. Silence filled the archive. "Those files don't exist." The lights went out. Complete darkness. Somewhere inside the archives, something moved. And far beneath Harrow Falls, the impossible humming returned. Some lies are told to protect people. Others are told to protect monsters. And in Harrow Falls, the truth is the most dangerous secret of all. Deputy Cole's final words echoed inside Maya's mind. Those files don't exist. She knew they had. Someone hadn't hidden the truth. Someone had erased it. The drive back through Harrow Falls felt different. The streets were empty. Storefronts were dark. The church bell no longer rang. Even the wind seemed to avoid the town. It felt as though Harrow Falls itself was watching her. Back inside her motel room, Maya locked the door, closed every curtain, checked every window, twice. Then she spread every note across the bed. The missing files, the abandoned mine, the strange humming, Dex's disappearance, the impossible tooth. Every clue pointed toward the same place, Caldwell Mine. She opened her notebook. 3 years, 1924, 1925, 1926, 7 disappearances, 1 mine, 1 impossible pattern. Every victim had vanished during autumn. Only silence. She wrote one final question across the page. Who ordered the truth to disappear? Before the ink could dry, her phone vibrated. Unknown number. Again. One message appeared. Meet me behind St. Andrew's Church. Midnight. Come alone. No name. No explanation. No second message. Midnight arrived beneath heavy rain. Harrow Falls looked abandoned. Streetlights flickered through thick fog. The church stood silently at the edge of town. Its broken bell tower disappeared into the darkness. The cemetery beside it looked untouched for decades. Every grave seemed to disappear beneath the mist. Maya stepped through the rusted iron gate. Rainwater dripped from weathered angel statues. Every shadow looked alive. Every sound felt closer than it should have. Then, a voice called softly from the darkness. Maya. Deputy Cole slowly stepped into the pale moonlight. His police uniform was soaked. His hands were trembling. His breathing was uneven. His eyes never stayed still. Only the rain, only the wind, only the sound of distant thunder rolling across Harrow Falls. Finally, Cole broke the silence. You should have stayed away. Maya refused to look away. I want the truth. The truth is much worse. Lightning flashed across the sky. For a single second, they're already listening. What happened in 1987? Maya asked again. The sheriff gave the order. He told us to destroy everything. We erased them, as if those people had never existed. We were protecting something. He placed it in Maya's hand and disappeared into the rain, leaving Maya standing alone, holding the rusted key, listening to the impossible humming beneath Harrow Falls. The rain didn't stop, neither did the humming. It followed Maya all the way back through Harrow Falls. Not loud, not constant, just enough to make her wonder if it was real, or if something beneath the town had started following her. She looked down at the rusted key in her hand. If Cole had risked everything to give it to her, it had to mean something. Only one person could have known. Iris. Minutes later, Maya stood outside Iris's apartment. The front door was slightly open. The apartment was silent. Too silent. Her flashlight swept across the room. Drawers had been pulled out. Books were scattered across the floor. Picture frames were smashed. The sofa had been ripped open. Cabinets stood empty. Then, something caught her attention. One section of the living room wall looked different. Fresh scratches, perfectly straight, too clean to be old. She ran her fingers across the surface. She grabbed a loose metal bar from the broken shelf. Carefully, she pried the wooden panel away. Dust poured from the opening. Behind the wall was a narrow, hidden compartment, untouched, waiting. Inside rested a small leather journal, dark brown, worn with age. Its pages had turned yellow. The initials embossed on the cover read, I.H. Iris Holt. Maya opened the journal. The first pages contained strange tunnel sketches, ancient symbols, coordinates, names she had never seen before, dates stretching back more than 100 years. Every page connected the disappearances to Caldwell Mine. The deeper she read, the stranger the journal became. Some names had been crossed out, others were circled in red ink. Besides several names, Iris had written only one word: taken. Maya turned another page. Her hands began to shake. The handwriting had changed. Messy, rushed, as if Iris had been terrified while writing. Another line followed. Maya, don't trust anyone in this town. She slowly turned the page. Only one sentence remained, written larger than every other word, including yourself. At that exact moment, a floorboard creaked behind her. Maya froze. The journal slipped slightly in her hands. Slowly, she looked toward the hallway. No one. Then, the bedroom door began closing, very slowly, without a sound. Then, everything went black. Only the flashlight remained. Its beam shook in Maya's trembling hand. A cold breath brushed past her ear, and somewhere, only inches away, a voice whispered, Maya. The flashlight went out. Complete darkness. Some towns are built with hope, others are built with sacrifice. And Harrow Falls was built on a promise. The sixth family is Holt. She couldn't accept it. Her own bloodline. Sleep never came. Iris's final warning. Don't trust anyone in this town. Before sunrise, Maya carefully copied every page from Iris's journal. She hid the original journal. Dr. Lenora Voss. She knows everything. By mid-morning, Maya arrived at the Harrow Falls Historical Society. Inside, thousands of books filled towering wooden shelves. Yellow maps. An elderly woman slowly appeared between the shelves. Silver hair, round glasses. You found Iris's journal. Her voice was calm, certain. It wasn't a question. Dr. Lenora Voss walked to the front door. She locked it, pulled every curtain closed, turned the sign from open to closed. Then she looked back at Maya and quietly whispered, They're always watching. Dr. Voss slowly walked toward an old wooden table. Maya carefully placed Iris's journal in front of her. Finally, she reached forward. I told Iris to stop. I didn't come here for warnings. I came for the truth. She turned toward a massive wall map. 1887. Everything began here. In the autumn of 1887, 6 families entered Caldwell Mine. What they found was older than this town, older than the mine, older than anyone could explain. They sealed the deepest tunnels, and before leaving, they made an agreement. They buried every document. They destroyed every record. They paid every witness, and those who refused, the disappearances. They were part of the promise. Outside, She looked down. The wooden floor vibrated. The humming stopped. Neither Maya. She slowly walked toward an old iron cabinet hidden behind a bookshelf. This is the oldest surviving record in Harrow Falls. The Ashcroft family, the Blackwood family, the Crawford family, the Whitmore family, the Granger family. That's only 5. She looked directly into Maya's eyes, then quietly whispered, The 6th family is Holt. The Holt family has protected the secret beneath Caldwell Mine. Iris wasn't searching for the truth. She was trying to break the agreement. Every light inside the Historical Society suddenly went out. It's awake again. Maya slowly looked toward the basement door. Something was Like, subscribe. Turn on notifications. If you heard the whisper, it's already too late. See you in the next episode.